Hi everybody, this is Jim Bridges, who barracks for Essendon.
And Paul Harvey.
And who do you barrack for?
I'm a Lions supporter, but it's not pertinent to this book.
I think you barracks for Fitzroy, really.
We're doing Boomer Bailey.
And where are we,
Bulldogs.
Paul? Where are we?
We're at the Australian Cartoon Museum on Docklands, sunny Docklands.
Downtown Docklands, Melbourne, Australia.
Downtown Docklands, get down here.
Yes, get down
check it
here.
all out.
Check it all out, yes.
New premises and they look amazing.
Amazing.
Yep.
And bring your 3D glasses with you, you'll need them.
And we're doing some halftime book bites of the Sports Kids AFL books. And this is the 16th and the last one.
Boomer Bailey Boost the Bulldogs.
Yes, Boomer Bailey Boost the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. Now, is there a bulldog on every page?
Probably, yep.
Now, these books are designed for kids to get them to read.
Yep.
Of course, they're too successful.
They were very successful.
They want to keep reading when they finish these, and there's nothing to read, so they go on to read Harry Potter. Now, who's this kid? Because you put all your relatives in your books.
I do. I don't know.
You don't know this kid?
No, this one I've got nothing.
You've got so many relatives you don't know.
He may have been the son of a guy I played footy with in 2005 when I was playing at the Bald Eagles, over 35s.
The knees got you.
I'm still playing.
Really?
16 years later.
With your knees?
Yeah, I don't play with my knees.
No, you need your knees, I tell you. Oh.
Well, yeah. So anyway, they were very popular books. This is what they would look like after a few years of getting smashed around.
They cover them with plastic, but I think they're looked after well because the kids are
they're not too bad.
Respectful.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
There's not too many moustaches drawn on people.
So these books were written by Michael Sedunary, and I did the illustrations. And yes, as I say, they came out in 2005.
And they're family orientated because
they were full of kids and babies and dogs, and it's Charlie. Okay. Charlie is a bulldog.
Oh, is he?
And a real doggies fan. When we win, he wags his tail and barks like mad. When we lose, he sulks and won't touch his food. I'm like that too.
Are you like that?
Yes. Well, that's what it says. I'm like that too.
Oh, okay, all right. Dad.
Yep. And they called him Boomer because he was a small kid, but he had a booming voice.
Yeah, well, I can tell it, yeah.
Okay.
Charlie Sutton.
Finally, he's got a reference.
Charlie
a footy
Sutton.
reference.
You introduced me to him.
If you've watched
You introduced me to him.
If you've watched all 16 of these stories, guys, you'll know that Jim knows very little about footy, but I reckon he's got this one covered and this one. Who's this guy?
Isn't that outside of a pub in Ballarat Road?
It's outside of the
MCG.
Whitten Oval.
Oh, no, I don't know that one.
At Western Oval, that's the great
Teddy
Whitten, Mr. Football.
I didn't think he was that great.
Charlie Sutton, I did introduce you to Charlie. I did a book with John Ross on the great EJ Whitten, and at the book launch, Charlie was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was an old man, but he was lovely.
Captain of the 1954 Premiership, and as tough as nails.
And as tough as nails.
Yeah, tough as nails.
Okay, all right. And there's Mr. Football.
Yeah, so that's EJ with Dougie Hawkins.
Dougie Hawkins.
Yeah, so
well, he's in the statue outside the pub.
He is
in Ballarat Road.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So Teddy was famous for a bone-crushing handshake. So he was crushing his hand
and sticking his tongue in people's ears. I heard.
And Dougie is the games record holder at Whitten Oval. That's Dougie there.
That's right.
And these are some of the names of the great players. Yeah. That Steve McPherson, Brian Royal, and Kelvin Templeton. Great forward. Johnny Schultz, Brownlow medalist. And this is Family Day at Whitten Oval with
the dog,
Chris Grant, whose daughter is playing in the AFLW
Chris
now.
Grant, you did a great caricature of him in black and white, I remember.
Thank you.
Years ago.
And Luke Darcy, who's
actually
big on the radio.
Chris Grant bought the old Footscray Picture Theatre.
Did he?
Yeah. Wow. I got turned into a shop.
So this is the Family Day, so this is all the different activities that would happen at the Family Day, and my dog, or Charlie's dog, is chasing the mascot.
Yeah.
He's running away. Woofer. That's it, Woofer.
Yeah.
And
here it is.
so in every book I would have one of these spreads where I would draw all the great champions of the
Well,
Bulldogs.
that's Charlie,
Yeah, Charlie's there.
and that's
EJ,
Teddy,
Teddy, yeah. And that's Teddy Jr.
and that's Rupert Murdoch.
No, I think I think that's Teddy Hopkins.
Okay, all right.
He had bow legs.
Yeah.
And that's Paul DiMartino.
Where's Paul?
Good mate of mine.
Yeah, yes.
And
That's Tom Cruise.
Romero.
That's Tom Cruise.
That's Calvin Templeton. Danny Southern. Gary Dempsey, Brownlow medalist. Peter Box is there. So yeah, it's a mix of all the greats.
Who's that?
Hargraves, he's Henry Hargraves, I believe. He was one a very early player, and that is Simon Atkins, who kicked the last goal ever for Fitzroy. And if you ever meet him in a pub in Tassie, he'll tell you all about it.
Have you got the WEG poster in here?
The 54.
Yeah.
His first one ever.
Yes.
I don't know. I definitely have the. I'm not sure. I might. I'll have a look. I did these 16 years ago. I can't remember everything, but that's Scotty West, who was in and under.
I'm impressed with your memory, by the way. It's very good.
And
Fred Astaire.
yeah, so that's Robert Murphy, who's now on the radio with my mate Andy Marr. They do a show together on SEN.
Okay.
And this is he and Lindsay
In
Gorby
Darwin.
going up to
Going to Darwin.
Indigenous community up in Darwin.
Yeah. We sent a lot of these books to Broome, didn't we?
We did.
Broome?
So the story goes they were going to Bulldogs. They got sick of paying for. This is the publisher. So they reprinted these books in 2006, and they were going to dump them all into landfill because they were paying a lot for storage.
Yeah.
And they called me up and said, "Oh, look, do you want any?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll take them all." And she said, "This."
It was
like
23,000.
23,000
I remember
books.
it was a hot day.
So just recently, about 2 or 3 years ago, Jim and I donated thousands of them to a fellow who would take them into Indigenous communities in all around Australia, and because they're all brand new books, and the kids were all mad into footy.
Yeah, and I
football.
keep on waiting for all these Aboriginal caricaturist to start popping up all over Australia because of you.
Yeah, which would be lovely.
Yeah.
But I think that the thought that these books, brand new books, are going to kids in the middle of Australia reading these books is terrific. That's Brad Johnson, always the big smile. Adam Cooney, who went on to win the Brownlow.
They're all having fun, aren't they?
Chris Grant again.
It looks like it's a non-violent game until you see that.
Yeah, yes, that one. Well, it's Rowan Smith's just been smashed.
Ooh.
And come on, Bubba, you can do it.
Violence in the media. Ooh. Look at that jaw. Love it.
So,
and look at this. Bang.
and Rowan Smith gets up and he goes on to win the game. And Chocolate Royal after Brian Royal and Dimmer's Restaurants. I told Dimmer I was giving his restaurants a plug in the.
Yeah, because we used to run the Mud Club at his restaurant.
We did at Dimartina's, which no longer exists, but he's got Lamaro's down in South Melbourne. We shouldn't talk about pubs in a kids' book.
No, we shouldn't. No, it was a restaurant.
No, he's got Lamaro's.
Okay.
Now in South Melbourne.
Yes.
And we finished all the books with the club song. So that's the Bulldog singing up the song.
Why has he got his eyes shut?
Because he's
Ecstasy.
belting it out.
Oh, he's belting it out.
Belting it out. Bulldogs
Yeah, I think it's a
Bulldogs
great
roll.
idea to have the club song for the kids.
Very popular. The kids loved them.
Yeah.
One for every team that existed at the time.
Yeah.
And I'd love to do the AFLW ones now. Although they were a big job, these books. I think they actually did my eyes in. I wear glasses.
6 months. You wear glasses.
I do now.
I thought you did that just to look intelligent.
Famous. Someone once famously said that to Tim Watson at a dinner, and Timmy asked him to step outside, and that guy was me.
Was it?
Yeah. And I said, Timmy, I didn't mean it, and if I did, I'd go. So,
Okay.
wind it up. Okay, so that's all the books. That's
Yes.
all 16. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes. So and tell your friends, and check us out on Patreon.
And tell us which little story was the best.
Yeah, and which is the best team, of course.
All right.
Okay.
Lions.
Well, this is Jim Bridges
And Paul Harvey.
saying, "Thank God that's over."
Yeah.
Bye bye. See you
ya.
next time. Bye.